Well, hello, and welcome to this month's BatAbility Club update. A very big thank you to our sponsors, NHBS. And as always, I'm joined by Neil, who's going to give us his thoughts of what's been happening in BatAbility in May. How are you doing, Neil?
Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Goodness, it's been a crazy month.
Yeah, and it's only just started.
Well, no, it's only just finished if we're talking about May. Okay, it's also been a crazy month based on the 1st of June.
Okay, so what has been happening in May? Talk us through the craziness.
Right, so we're going back to the month of yesterday. Okay, goodness, we did 3 face-to-face courses, which was absolutely amazing. So that seems like a distant memory now, but then we've got another face-to-face course next week, so really looking forward to that. But in terms of BatAbility Club content, we've had the amazing Niels Boulay back to us again, I think for the 4th time now, this time telling us all about his new book, No, it's not his new book, Talking Book. It was the interview Talking Book. It was his new book, The Big Bat Year. Sorry, Niels.
It's just Big Bat Year.
Big Bat Year. Yes, Big Bat Year.
We got there eventually, Niels.
Yeah, got you. We're just trying to say the Big Bat Year as often as we can, Niels, for you. All right.
Yeah, but there's no the.
Yeah. What else do we have? Birding for beginners, useful stuff to know. So that was a really good session. We had Sarah Deans from Low Tech UK Limited talking to us about radio transmitters and receivers and all that kind of stuff. We then had a project review with Al Milano talking about the Deutetronic 384 USB microphone. I did a species profile on whiskered brants and Alcathoe whiskered bats. And last but by no means least, she pays me to say this, the delightful Heather Campbell did a presentation on some mitigation work she was involved with at some mines as part of a consultancy job. So that was really good as well. So that's kind of what's been happening in May 2023, folks.
Okay, so what we got coming up in June, can we match this kind of level? Oh, possibly.
I just love the way that everybody just keeps wanting to raise the bar. Look, you just can't raise the bar every month from here to eternity.
No, see, you're not listening. I didn't ask you to raise the bar. I said, are we able to maintain that level?
Fair point. Point. Okay, in that case.
But if you want to raise the bar, then you go for it, Neil.
Oh, I totally want to raise the bar. I just don't think I think this is as hard as my bar goes, to be fair.
You don't think you can jump much higher?
Yeah. Okay, coming up in June 2023, pre-recorded and exclusive to Club, a Talking Bat interview with Roger Ransom. Roger is hugely respected within the bat world and is well known for his work on greater horseshoe bats at Woodchester Mansion, and I'm talking to him all about that and a few more things. Also, live and exclusive to Club, Miss Netting Bats, Methods, Tips and Tricks with myself on the 9th of June. We've got a Be Our Guest with the marvellous Cody Levine. Bats, bulbs, bollards and blackouts. It's all about artificial lighting, folks.
And the letter B.
And the letter B. Got a product review from...
It's like Sesame Street. Today we will be bringing you the letter B.
I am trying so hard not to add any more B's to that list as we speak. Okay, product review from the marvellous NHBS Limited, our sponsors. This is going to be the first of their product reviews that they're going to do for us on a quarterly basis, and this time is going to be on Trio cameras. We then have Aaron delivering the presentation we were supposed to do, I think it was in April, but it had to be put off. And here it is, using MS Excel to create reporting outputs. And no, I haven't forgotten, but I'm saving it to the end because this last one, it's not exclusive to Club. Other people are able to book on to Bat Sound Analysis Getting Started. That's a 2.5-hour webinar. It'll probably be 3.5 hours by the time I'm finished. And that's on the 16th of June.
Take a breath. Okay. What is next, folks? What is
I
next?
can't remember.
Neither can I. So let's just press the button and find out. It's all a mystery.
It's a mystery. That was Toya, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
Okay. I'm not too sure if I'm overly keen on the presentation there, but that's what we're going with at the time.
Well, you're the one that did it.
Well, yeah, but I was kind of coerced slightly. But anyway, talking back the podcast, on the newsletter you've done this month, Aileen, I think you're telling our club audience a little bit more about the idea behind the podcast and how the podcast is going to differ to the Talking Bat material that's on the club site. Okay, so it's the same Talking Bat interviews, but the podcast is available to anybody that's able to listen to podcasts, but they're going to be audio only. They're going to be edited down, and there's going to be a little bit of a time lag between us doing them for club on a videoed version compared to them appearing as audio only on the podcast. So coming soon, we think in June, I think that's when we're going to be launching the actual podcast. Meanwhile, on Club, we just keep doing the Talking Bats and putting them up on a monthly basis. And yeah, I think we're excited about this. It's a little bit of a newsome for us, okay? But you're giving me that expression. What is that?
Because I don't know where you're going with this. That's why.
I've got a darn clue where I'm going with it either.
Something with the letter B would be useful.
It's going to be brilliant.
There we
Bizarre.
go.
Okay, bizarre.
Brilliantly bizarre.
Yeah, in a batty.
There we go. Letter B covered again, folks. So yeah, more details of that in the monthly newsletter email. So if you want to find out more, that's where to read about it just now. And what is this? As well as a new announcement for something coming soon, we also have a competition.
It's a big bat competition. It's an award like competition.
So, following on from your interview with Nils last month, we have, I believe, 3 copies of Big Bat Year to give away. Is that right?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so over to you, Neil.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we're going to be a little bit smart this time.
Are we? That'll be a first.
We're raising the bar. Okay. We're going to achieve smart.
You are raising the bar, and you're the one that's doing it. Nobody's asking you.
We're raising the bar. We're aiming to be smart for once in our lives. Okay. There's going to be 2 prize draws here for anybody that answers the following question and sends Aileen the answer by email
by the 26th of June.
26th of June, you will go in the prize draw for one of the 3 Big Bat Years. Yeah. But if you also watch Nils's Talking Bat interview, there is another question in that interview, and if you answer that question as well, there is batty bonus prizes. Okay, there's extra stuff.
Which we will make up as we go along, folks, I'm quite sure.
Just like this newsletter. Right, so question number 1 for people that just want to be in for the level 1 prize without the extra bits and pieces. Okay, so just the book. What is the recommended retail price of the Big Bat Year
Could you make it any easier?
Well, the whole point is somebody's got to be watching the screen and have seen the video in order to answer that. So Aileen needs to know, what is the recommended retail price as displayed on that screen? Okay. And for the extra bit to get the level 1 plus, okay, prize, or have a chance of that, watch the talking book interview we did with Nils earlier in May, and embedded in that interview there's a question. And if you send Aileen the answer to that question, as well as the recommended retail price, you could be in for even more goodies than just the book. The book is marvellous, but we'll throw in some more stuff for you as well. Oh my word. Does that make sense?
I think so. So, answers in an email to me by the 26th of June with what the recommended retail price of Big Bat Year book is. And in addition, if you also want to win some bonus Batty goodies, then watch Nils's webinar, watch his talking book interview and let me know the answer to the question that is contained within that video.
And in total, there will be 3 prizes. And
yes.
It could be just the 3 books we give away, or it could be 3 book pluses that we give away, dependent upon whose name comes out of the trial.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take a breath, Nellie.
I'll tell you this, right?
What?
I'll tell you this. Okay, it cannot be said that we're not doing our bit to push the Big Bat Year.
It's not the Big Bat Year. I keep telling you, it's just Big Bat Year.
Okay, you're right. It is.
I'm waiting for you to say it again now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We're doing our absolute most to push Big Bat Year.
Yay.
Okay.
And now that you've got it right, that leads us nicely into saying once again, thank you so much for being members of BatAbility Club. Thanks for watching and listening to this as a recorded version.
Persevering, I think, would be a better expression this time.
Yeah, maybe it is. Say bye, Neil.
Bye, Neil. Say bye, Aileen.
Bye.